Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you'll just give me a moment, please. Marjorie Taylor Greene, do you take this young, low-life virgin, buck-10 racist to be your awfully wedded husband? You do? Okay. And do you, Nick Fuentes, do you take this rather old, haggard, lying, QAnon conspiracy racist piece of trash to be your lawfully wedded wife? You do? Great. And now I pronounce you two, husband and wife. You may kiss the pride, or don't even bother, Nick, because you think sex with women is gay, which it obviously isn't. So, I'm being silly, of course. I mean, I'm just thinking, how funny it would be if, let's just imagine, if you had a marriage between Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know, the Congresswoman, and Nicholas Fuentes, the white supremacist who's been prominently known for his interactions with Kanye and other racists, and Donald Trump, probably the racist of them all, at least as far as politicians go. I think that would actually be kind of funny, because the way they're bickering it on and off lately, they pretty much are husband and wife. Like, it is really a bad marriage. And with all the bickering, it not only shows their hypocrisy, it shows their stupidity as well. But here's the thing I was thinking. There's actually a learning experience for at least one of them. You see, Nick Fuentes is a Holocaust denier, and Marjorie Taylor Greene used to be a Holocaust denier until like a few years back, she went to the Holocaust Museum in D.C. and finally learned just how bad the Holocaust was. Well, I guess a little late than never, but now she could teach him and say, honey, the Holocaust, it did happen. It's not a hoax. It's not something you should deny. You should fess up to it. Maybe she can even take him to the museum and stuff. And the other thing is, Nick claimed to be a virgin. His own words. I mean, I don't know if he actually is or not. I don't think that would be something he'd be bragging about. But here's another thing. She could help him with that problem. But like I said before, that may not work because he feels like sex between the same genders is gay, which it is. But he also thinks sex with opposite genders is gay too. I don't remember how he phrased it, but it just seemed like a silly thing to say because that's not gay. That is a heterosexual relationship. So, in addition to history, he also didn't do so well in basic health class back in school. So, and maybe between the two of them, they might develop a certain sense of self-reflection, where they'll look and see just how vile and how cruel and how hateful they are, and one or the other might look at their partner and think, you know what, like the husband or wife, and think, hey, you know what, maybe all this racism isn't so good for my image. Maybe it's not the way to be. Maybe I can just try and strive to be a better person. I seriously doubt if that would ever happen. In fact, I think the two of them would just continue to bicker and make each other miserable. And it'd be well-deserved, not to mention totally entertaining and stuff. Now, obviously, again, it's all just a big joke. It's a silly hypothetical. It's never going to happen in a million years. I mean, I doubt it. I mean, it could. It's possible, but it's not going to happen because Marjorie Taylor Greene's divorce, and also for the two of them to meet and fall in love, they would have to commit to each other, something they don't seem capable of doing, at least not her. It would also require an attention span, which neither of them really have. But, you know, hey, at least with their vile hatred, they would have some things in common. So, as far as Marjorie Taylor Greene goes, she again once is out saying more and more stupid things. So not only proving that she's a hypocrite on how she used to be supportive of Trump and of Nick Fuentes when they had that little white supremacist meeting or gathering, I forget the name of it, but now she's all against him and everything and stuff. And I don't know, I think she is a little desperate for companionship because at a recent meeting with the Young Republicans, I forget the exact name of it, she claims they have sex toys in CVS, so obviously she must be out be shopping because she's feeling kind of lonely and stuff. I mean, is there anything wrong with sex toys? No. It's just the fact that she's talking about it at a meeting when she should be talking about, I don't know, policy, how she's going to lead and help solve problems for the Republican base, and why it's also being talked about it on Fox. I don't know if she got it from them or they got it from her, but who the hell cares? What? So CVS is selling adult toys? Who cares? You know? And her other big claim of glory or anticipation is that if she had led the January 6th riot, she would have succeeded, her and Steve Bannon, which is also pretty ludicrous too, because one, she did kind of try and lead it. She had one meeting prior to where she encouraged all the MAGA-based supporters to get there, which they did, and it was a failed coup. It was a failed insurrection. And then she all pleads ignorant, like it's not her fault, like she didn't do anything wrong. Marjorie Taylor Greene, you could not lead a Klan rally around the block if you wanted to, even with law enforcement giving you aid and stuff. You know why? Because you're incompetent, because you're stupid, because you're not a leader. You don't know anything about military strategy, and even if you did, you'd find some way to screw that too. You are what you are. You were just a vile, hateful person. You shouldn't even be in a position that you're in. For that, I kind of blame the state of Georgia. I don't know what the majority of the Georgians there are thinking, but I could have told you well in advance, and as if you needed my word for it, the proof is in her track record, of which is null and void, because she's not going to do anything for you, she's not going to do anything for the American people, she's only going to do it to stay in power and just spread more hate and gaslight you all. And you guys fall for it each and every time. So in a few more years, when nothing has been accomplished, obviously you're going to blame it all on Biden. And when she helps vote or support to strip away additional rights from the people in Georgia, well, you only have yourselves to blame. You know what she was. You know what she is. All right? She is a swine. But I guess you all just thought, as I said in a previous video, tribalism. Hey, you know, we only vote Republican, even if it's a stupid, crazy, you know, racist of a Republican. We still got to vote for them. Well, you got what you got, so be happy with it. Anyway, fun time's over. Thank you for watching, and I hope you understand.